Hello, and thank you for listening to this episode of the Moore's October Rants. Today's episode is going to be titled The Importance of Being in a Positive Environment. Negativity is everywhere. People love to talk about staying positive, spreading good vibes, and focusing on the bright side, but let's be honest, most of them don't practice what they preach. Negativity is contagious, like a cold you didn't even know you caught. You can be negative without realizing it, and that energy rubs off on the people around you. It's sneaky because it works on a subconscious level, a part of your mind you're not even aware of most of the time. It's one of those things that builds up quietly until it's already messing with your mood, your energy, and even how you treat others. I remember this one guy I used to talk to at a fish store I went to all the time. He worked there, and we'd chat whenever I stopped by to buy stuff for my aquarium hobby. One day, he said something that really stuck with me. Every interaction you have with someone, no matter how small, leaves an impact on you. Whether it's positive or negative, it changes you a little. At first, I thought, sure, whatever. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized he was right. The way someone talks to you, treats you, or even the vibe they give off, it all affects you, even if you don't notice it in the moment. That's why it's so important to surround yourself with positivity. I'm not saying you can always be in a perfect bubble of good vibes. Life doesn't work like that. Sometimes you're going to end up in messy situations around people who bring drama or stress. But as much as you can, you've got to prioritize being in environments that lift you up instead of dragging you down. When you're stuck in negativity for too long, it starts to sink into your mind, and you don't even realize how much it's messing with you until it's too late. Take something as simple as online drama. You might think it's harmless to scroll through arguments or jump into debates on social media, but all that negativity builds up. You might notice after a few months that you're feeling more drained, stressed, or even depressed. You'll think, why am I feeling this way? But it's because you've been soaking up negativity like a sponge without even realizing it. That's why cutting it off at the source is so important. You don't need to win an internet fight or prove someone wrong in a comment section to feel good about yourself. Creating a positive space for yourself doesn't have to be a big production. It can be as simple as saying no to things that bring drama into your life. If someone tries to pull you into their internet beef or real-life gossip, you can just step back and say, I don't want to be involved. That one small choice makes a difference because it stops the negativity from creeping into your space. Every time you choose not to feed into the chaos, you're building a better environment for yourself. When you can't avoid negativity, like when it's family drama or something at work, you can still protect your peace. I've been in situations where I didn't want to leave, but I also didn't want to get dragged into the noise. My go-to is putting on headphones, turning up some calming music, and tuning out. If it's online, I'll mute or block people. These little moves make a huge difference. You don't have to let someone else's negativity take over your mind. The thing is, negativity doesn't just stay put, it spreads. If you're around it all the time, it affects how you act. And then you might start passing it on to others without even meaning to. It's a vicious cycle. That's why it's so important to step back and take control of what you allow into your life. Negativity will always exist. You can't change that. But you can decide how much of it you let in. I wish more people understood how much power they have over their environment. Sure, there are things you can't control, like certain family members or work situations, but there's a lot you can control. You can choose the people you spend time with, the content you consume, and the conversations you participate in. If something isn't good for your mental health, whether it's a toxic relationship, a YouTube video, or a Facebook post, you don't have to engage with it. You can walk away. The world is already a tough place. Social media especially makes it so easy to get caught up in negativity. Everywhere you look, there's someone arguing, complaining, or tearing others down. It's exhausting, and it's no wonder so many people feel unhappy and stuck. But you don't have to feed into it. You can make different choices, small ones that protect your peace. As I've gotten older, I've realized how much I value peace. In my 20s, I didn't like drama, but I'd still get pulled into it sometimes. Now that I'm in my 30s, I actively avoid it. I don't want it anywhere near me. I know by the time I hit my 40s, I'll probably care even less about the nonsense people try to drag me into. Life's too short for that. The older I get, the more I just want to live in peace and focus on what really matters. Anyways, thank you for listening to this episode of the Moore's October Rants. Signing out. Have a good one, guys. Goodbye for now.